What's going on, folks? I am Goat, and welcome back to Warframe. On the little account. So, as you can see, I was actually on the right window. As you can see, I've got Octavia Prime, obviously. It's kind of a comical scenario. I've actually been farming Octavia with Octavia Prime. But a couple of things I want to talk about. Before we get into why in the fuck we're looking at Octavia Prime, the next DevStream is coming Monday. So definitely get your butts over there. They're giving away an Umbra Forma, I think. So that's pretty badass. Umbra Forma is like the hardest fucking forma to get your hands on as it is anyway. So having a stockpile of Umbra Forma is very good. Like this account, the new account. I think I have two. Let's look. Ah, there are three. We have three. Now the problem is that this account is not linked with Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime into Warframe. So I can't link and just get a free Octavia like I did with my other account, because that's going on as well. Yeah. So can't do that. So I got a farmer. Now, Octavia is a weird-ass frame, and again, like I said, we're going to get into that, but basically, what we're looking at is a very, very interesting scenario coming up. They hadn't spoken on if there was going to be another Prime frame at the end of the year, and given the fact that Revenant just released not too long ago, I'm assuming that the Prime frame that they're going to be releasing and speaking about is going to be early next year, just as I thought. Could be wrong. So I still think, like I said during the tier list, that I think the only new frame that we're going to be getting is going to be Varuna, at least for December, but Lewis Prey finally has a release date of November 30th. So 4 fucking days away, so pretty exciting stuff. But so yeah, so the next dev stream, definitely not one you're going to want to miss. If you've got a link to Amazon Prime, to Twitch Prime gaming account that you can link to Warframe, you can get Umbra Forma. Right now you can also get a free Octavia, which is the grind that I'm doing with the little account. And believe me, it's a grind that you want to miss. There's a few frames in this game that are just an annoying, obtuse fucking frame to try to get your fucking hands on, okay? No, not that. This. So, absolute pain in the butt Warframes that are just a slog, right? Just an absolute slog to get. Equinox. Equinox is 8 fucking components plus her blueprint. 3 night aspect components plus the blueprint for those. Okay? And then 3 day aspect components plus the blueprint for those. So you've got 8 fucking parts plus the primary blueprint just to build the bitch. So Equinox, absolute pain in the ass. Not hard. The tile rigger fight is not hard at all. It's actually very easy. It's just fucking annoying because you'll get 18 of the same fucking part before you finally see something different. Another real just annoying fucking farm. Like, some people will say the Lephantis farm for Necros is bad. I honestly don't agree. I think the Lephantis farm, it's slightly time consuming, but the Necros fight is not that terrible in my opinion. Getting Oberon, little rough just because he's railjack drops, which I still don't understand why. Protea, absolute horrendous fucking farm. Okay, I thought it was bad with my primary account when I did this farm. If you hear any noise, by the way, it's my fucking dryer running. Get over it. I feel sick as a dog right now anyway. Protea is one of those frames that RNGesus is either going to be your best friend or your worst fucking enemy, okay? And truth be told right now, it's so hit or miss. She's such a good frame that it's absolutely worth the atrocious farm that you have to do. But just for example as to why I say it's that bad, this is the Protea farm, right? So, Granum Void, Nightmare Granum Void, Extended Granum Void. So what those are is the different Granum keys. This is just a base key that you get for anything under level 20, and then these are the level, or level 18, I think. Basically, the low-level treasurer keys, the mid-level the Exemplar, and then the Zenith. So you got Granum Crown, Exemplar Granum Crown, and then Zenith Granum Crown. That's exactly what these are. And all you have to do is kill 75 fucking Spectres while you're doing each one of these missions. Right? Just kind of is what it is. Now, it doesn't seem that bad, except when you look at this. Okay, this is rough. It doesn't say guaranteed. It says nearly guaranteed because it's RNG, right? There's never a guarantee with RNG. RNG is random number generated drops, right? That's why we call it RNGesus, because we're all praying to Jesus that we can get what the fuck we want. RNG is, like I said, either your best friend or your worst fucking enemy in regards to like something like the Protea farm, the Cora farm, the Octavia farm even. Get into Octavia, because Octavia doesn't seem that bad, but yeah, excuse me, my god, I got the burps. 58 missions plus or minus 19. Right? So it's 77 potential mission runs. To get the Neuroptics was like 7 runs. To get the chassis was 5 runs. It's great. To get her systems, or I'm sorry, it was actually the chassis I had problems with this time. To get her systems was like 5 runs. To get her chassis, okay, it was like 67. I ran the fucking the Zenith coin 67 times to get the girl that you see right here. That hurt. Okay, that hurt a lot. So, what other frames are rough though, right? You know, like Revenant, it's bounties. It's not that bad. Anything prime is just relic cracking. That's just pure RNG. If you get with a squad that's actually willing to run the same relic, you give yourself so much of a better option. You know, Nova's easy, Nyx is easy, you know, Mirage, she's quest-based, you get her parts as you go, Mag is easy, Mag's probably like one of the easiest fucking frames to farm next to Rhino, okay? Like, the Sergeant. Actually, I think she's probably the easiest frame to farm, because the Sergeant is a joke. He's a big giant, he's like, I don't know, just gigantically tall fucking corpus that you just go shooting a head like 3 times, he's fucking dead. You can shoot him with the fucking, you know, the Lotto and he's dead. Loki is from Samanth, which is the raptor fight, or the hyena pack fight. That's easy. Lavos comes from just basically getting standings with the Entrati and then getting your extra crap. Inaros, Sands of Inaros, you get all of his parts right there. Excalibur Umbra is easy. Excalibur comes from Mars, very easy fight. Ember comes from Saturn, easy fight. Atlas comes from Jordis, easy fight. Rhino, the Jackal. I mean, he's like probably one of the first farm frames. Saren is an annoying frame to farm because you have to get judgment points. So you have to go do the arena fights to get the judgment points, and you have to have, I think it's 25 judgment points or something like that to do the Keladathame assassination on Sedna. So yeah, she's an annoying frame to farm because you have to constantly run the arenas and then go back to the fight and then run the arenas and then go back to the fight, or just build up a shit ton of judgment points and pray like fuck that RNGesus is your friend. Stynex, if you didn't get him in the free drop, basically do call missions, you can get him that way, not that bad. Titania, you get all of her components from the Silver Grove. Valkyr comes from Themisto, very easy. Vauban is Nightwave, that's just grind. You'll get it as you go. Voltus Dojo. Wisp is one of another annoying one that I hear a lot of people complain about getting, because it's the Ropalolos fight. So first you get that long-ass storytelling horseshit and a whole bunch of parkour if you're not running Titania, which I would highly just suggest you either run Wukong or Titania. Preferably Titania, truth be told, because at least you've got, you know, your exalted Expixia pistols that come with her 4th ability, which do hellacious damage on the Ropalolos joints. But yeah, Wisp is, you cannot get any of the parts for Wisp except during the Ropalolos fight. That's blueprint included. So yeah, it's an annoying, long-winded, slightly buggy fight, but it's truthfully still not the worst. Base Wukong is, well, we'll get to that. You know, base Zephyr's in the dojo. Ash is annoying because Ash is another drop from, you know, fucking Railjack, which is stupid. Banshee is dojo. Baruch is just getting standings with Little Duck. Caliban is a very annoying frame to get because, you know, the RNG behind the RNG behind getting Caliban is the problem. It's not doing the missions. It's just armor bounties. But the RNG behind doing the bounties is the issue, because you never know what fucking component's going to drop on what day cycle. So you might be asleep, and then it'll be 3 fucking days before, you know, his chassis shows up again. Chroma, the only annoying part about Chroma is farming other Warframe components to build him. Really not that bad. Frost is very easy. Gara is just bounties. Garuda is just bounties. I actually just need to do the bounties for Garuda. I've already done Gara. Gauss is a little bit annoying because it's just holding rotation C on Sedna. Base star chart's not a big deal. It's just more of an annoying ass slog. Grendel is very fucking annoying because it's unmodded against level 45 fucking Corpus on 3 endless mission cycles that run a pretty heavy duration. You know, if I remember correctly, it's like 10 excavators at level 45 with the Corpus. It's a 20-minute survival and then a 10 or 20 wave defense. It's not fun. It's really, the excavation one is actually the worst part of it. Geyer is just Angel is Zeramanten 0 bounties, so not bad. Haro, my fucking god, Haro is a pain in the ass. The running joke is that Haro's chassis is the rare drop, because all you have to do is relic crack, and you'll end up with about 50 of these bitches after, like, I don't know, about 40 fucking relic runs. But his neuroptics and his systems don't ever seem to want to drop. Even with the updates, they still just don't want to seem to drop. I've seen some people just praise how great the update's been for them, and then it's really rough for other people. Hildren, another one that a lot of people do not like farming, because you can get her blueprint through Little Duck, but the only place to get her component drops is through the Exploiter Orb. And that particular fight is so dumb. It really is, because it's basically a, you know, grab a Thermia canister, freeze your fucking coolant ports, and then injure her, get her above ground, and then you do a Thermia fracture event across, I think it's 2 or 3 cycles more, and you have to Parazon the bitch. And the only additive bonus is that you get a mod and a Crimson, I think it is, the red toroid. So, and then a Hildren drop. But that fight is just an annoying ass fucking fight. It really is. Like, farming Hildren just makes you want to kind of commit Harry Carry. It really does. Because when I farmed Hildren the first time, like, I'll be honest, on my primary account, I plat bought her the second time. I really did. I plat bought her the second time because I didn't want to have to do the fight again. I hate doing the Exploder Orb. It's fucking annoying. And maybe that makes me sound like a bitch. I don't know. Hildren was one of the last helmet subsumes that I did, just because I really debated about doing that farm again. And I just, like the Prophet Taker and the Exploiter Orb, I just don't like doing those fights. I think they're kind of dumb. I think the Prophet Taker's more enticing to do because at least it's highly active, to where the Exploiter Orb's just annoying. Hydroid, Counselor Vahak, not bad. Avara is another easy one because that's a lot of RNG, man. That is a lot of RNG. Spy Towers, just everything for her. Just like Wisp comes from one fucking type of mission. Now, granted, Avara comes from multiple different spy missions, but even her blueprint is locked behind doing Spy Towers, so bit of a problem. Cora is probably hands down one of the worst frames to farm, but she's also one of the best frames to get. The problem for Cora is that you can only get her from Sanctuary Onslaught. Zone 2, Zone 4 give you 1 component drop, possibly. Zone 6 possibly gives you 1 component drop. Zone 8 possibly gives you 1 of 2 component drops, her blueprint being 1, and then obviously one of her other components being the other. So it's a massive pain in the ass. Like, it is a fucking slog, because getting people, like, you have to get a squad that's willing to run you know, 8 zones. Now, granted, 8 zones in Sanctuary Onslaught, as long as you go in murder happy, you can do it solo quite easily at that. But if you don't, you best have a squad that's committed to helping you get her, because it's a pain in the ass. And it's a lot of pain in the ass. Like, the drop rate for her components, especially 2 of them being in the same zone, is so stupid. Limbo. Limbo comes from the Limbo theorem. Very easy. Mesa. Man, Mesa's annoying, but just truth be told, like, oh my god. Bruh. I did a bunch of plat sales, by the way. I was pretty happy with that. You can see Mesa building. How many times I ran it? With my first account? Because I ended up getting Mesa Prime with my first account. So I was able to just subsume Mesa. With this account, I'm not going to sit there and go out of my way to get Mesa Prime. I don't care. I really don't. This account is not meant for that. I'm not trying to mastery cap this account. I'm really not. But with my first account, I had to run that Mutalist Olive V fight, 30 times before I got all the parts. This time I ran it 4. Shit you not. I was actually talking with Big Papa Joe on in Discord when I did it, and I literally did it in 4 runs. I was so amazed. Nezha is a dojo frame. Nidus is another atrociously bad frame to farm. Oh my god. One mission, it's the infested salvage mission on Eris, and it will literally just make you want to find a brick wall and bash your face into it. Now, Octavia is one of those frames that you wouldn't think would be that bad, right? Look at this, okay? 100% drop chance for her chassis. That's great. You go do the little Simon pipe organ thing and on Lua, you open the little crate container on the very top of that son of a bitch, you 100% get her fucking chassis. The Lua Crossfire Exterminate, you have to find 1 resource cache. Well, those maps are so fucking broken anyway, you literally gotta search nooks and crannies all over the place. Finding 1 cache is not that difficult. Getting this particular part to actually drop, a little bit different. Took me 46 fucking caches. First cache. 46. 27 plus or minus 9. That would be 36. 46. Neuroptics, still haven't gotten. Auric and Derelict. I mean, obviously you can see they haven't even renamed it, but the drop rate, I've been tracking what the survival rewards are for Octavia. Okay. On the Deimos survival, and they are 100% accurate as far as the drops. I think I've literally gotten every single one of these fucking relics at this point. I've gotten the Endo. I've gotten a Mutalist Solid V coordinate. I have not gotten this. And this is where I go to. The drop tables are fucked because of this, okay? Like, they legit are. They legit are. Because farming something on the regular star chart, like a frame, is cool. But a frame that can absolutely nuke fucking maps, why not put her in the steel path? Why not put her drops in the steel path? They'll make them horribly difficult to get on the steel path, but why not put her drops on the steel path? Right? I mean, like getting to Lua. Mission level's fairly high as far as base starting mission. You know, well, I think it's 125 to 130 or something like that. It's not terrible though. You know, the resource, the Crossfire Exterminate, getting the guaranteed part. That pipe organ is pretty much on any tile set at any given time. It's just, random spawn. So, but getting to the little pipe organ, you go in with a tank frame and just do the little fucking, the little song and jump up there and get the damn thing. And then the survival on Deimos is lower level, and you only have to get to rotation C, which is 20 minutes. So, but why not loosen up to make this a relic farm and then put Octavia's components where, kind of like the Jackal, like you're guaranteed you're going to get a Rhino part from the Jackal. Why not make this survival and the Crossfire Exterminate, resource cache like the pipe organ? container, right? You know, 100% drop, fuck off. You're going to get the thing if you run this period of time. Well, you're on the steel path. This is what you earn by getting to the steel path. We're going to give you a 100% drop chance for this thing to farm this frame, but you got to get to the steel path to do it. You know, I think the exceptionally powerful frames should be that way, like Ash, you know, manic farming, I think was perfect, especially if you had to do that on the steel path. Oh my fucking God, that'd be amazing. That'd be fucking amazing. Farming Ash on the steel path, I think it would be awesome. Because I don't understand why in the fuck they took Ash away from manic farming. I think it was beautiful because that was Ash's niche, is that he disappeared and reappeared and disappeared and reappeared. Well, why not do that with Manics? It made sense. That's what Manics do. They disappear and try to ninja kill your ass and then fucking, you know, or they appear, try to ninja kill your ass and then disappear and laugh at you the whole fucking time and have very, very short span duration farms. So it's not like Manic farming was super easy. You had to get the right set of circumstances to get Manics to spawn to begin with. So it wasn't like Ash was super easy to farm anyway, and he wasn't affecting drop tables. So moving him to Railjack just made no fucking sense, aside from them saying, oh, well, we just want to make Railjack more playable. Well, a lot of people just don't care. It's just the truth. But yeah, so Octavia looks like she's an easy farm. I am on, as of early this morning, I am on my 42nd run to get Octavia's Neuroptics. And it's 27 plus or minus 9. And I still haven't gotten her Neuroptics. So I'm actually higher than the resource cache. Because I was 46. I'm at 47 survival attempts now, and I still have not gotten Rotation C. The reason I'm using Octavia is I can literally just stand there and get to Rotation C, no problem, which I think we'll do. You know, but like Sevagoth. You know, Sevagoth, he's, you know, Void Storm drops. Higher tier Void Storm drops, no big deal. Trinity is the Ambulance fight, which I think is such an outdated fucking assassination fight. It's just, the storyline behind the fight is so dumb. Like, any new players have no idea what's going on with that fight. I mean, fuck, I barely had any idea because it was a dying storyline whenever I first started playing. So, but yeah, so, she's not hard to farm. She's really not, you know. Kill some Ambulance, get some navigation coordinates, go do the assassination, get your parts. Wukong's Dojo, Zaku. Now, the thing with Zaku is that you've got to be able to unlock the Profiteer fight. So you've got to get to rank 5 with the Solaris United, and then excuse me, and then you can unlock the Profiteer fights. The reason you have to unlock Profiteer fights is because I believe you need repeller systems and gyromag systems both to build Zaku. So, kind of annoying. Kind of little annoying, because Zaku is a really good frame. So, but it is what it is. I'm okay with it. Like, bounties, plus you have to do the Profiteer. That's doubling down, making it more interesting to farm the frame. I don't have a problem with that. And then Ureli is simply Wave Rider quest to get her blueprint. Her parts are available in the dojo. So, but I mean, there's that, right? Like, there's that. But you want to see, like, a stupid-ass way to try to farm Octavia. And it's really stupid that I'm using the Prime version of her to farm her. And a lot of people will be like, well, why are you farming her if you really don't need her? It's like, look, we're Deimos, because I did this before. I'm doing it simply for, a Resonator is kind of a funky thing that you can use on other frames as a potential crowd controller, but honestly, just for the mastery points.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies.
Just drop one of those.
Set off the alarms to start.
Just one energy pancake. It's more than enough. She's like the Elton John of fucking Warframes. Here we are. Stop that. Damn it.
A steady stream
Okay, where are they coming from? Probably down below.
being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound.
See, with Octavia on rotation C, This is the funny thing. If you can find the big round room, which is usually not a problem. That's gonna be a locker. That's a dead door. That's a dead door. Bitch, hello. Okay, that's the beginning. I actually went back to the fucking beginning like a dum-dum baby.
Life support on the way.
Not that way. I'm visible as shit. Not that it really matters. It's gonna take a lot to die even with a squish build here. Okay, I already went this way. Because I are stupid. What do you want to bet it's up top?
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Locker room. Locker room. One place I didn't check, actually. Head door. I check up here. That's a locked door. It's this way. So we get to listen to singing. Da 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 da. Oh, locker room. God damn it. Broken shit.
Life support incoming.
Get off my deck.
You are running out of time.
Oh, I'm sure I am. Guess we'll just use here.
Life support activated.
Hey, look, I'm trying to talk some proper.
Another life support capsule is now available.
This is like the dumbest way to farm Octavia, using Octavia. See, so even if you don't have her prime, but you're wanting to get her subsume, doing a survival from this side of it is actually really easy. Look, life supports drop like crazy. I'm telling you, I missed having Arcane energized so badly.
Prepare for life support.
There's my dog barking. BRB. Amazon driver shows up. Like game one. Just like one room that's almost in every single tile set.
Additional life support has arrived.
Let's go look. See, I thought that would be a locker room.
Operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When you need it, extraction is ready.
Apparently it's the big round room. Like that's like the perfect room because there's like a couch that you can sit on, that you can stand on, and completely stay out of the way of any Eximus that could possibly attack you. And just kind of do your thing. So look, you just run around, collect energy. And then you come over here and just kind of stay out of the fucking way. And if anything bad shows up, the life support drops, energy drops. It's like the cake way to fucking farm. Octavia. Is there other ways to do it? Of course there is. It's kind of the story of the game. Many ways to get to the same thing. I'm hearing Eximus. Ooh. Trying to drop my phone. Literally throwing my stuff. Well, that wasn't my intent, but okay. See, the thing of it is like people, you know, I talked to one of our new guys in the clan actually. He even says, you know, that he only plays the Steel Path, and you know, that's fine. He likes the challenge, although challenge is a bit loose with the Steel Path sometimes. He likes the challenge of the Steel Path, which is great. You know, I mean, everybody's kind of got their personal preference, and like he's even one of those that absolutely says, you know, he wishes the Steel Path was harder. You know, because he's only playing for like 6 weeks, and he's on the Steel Path. He's been grinding out a bunch of shit, and is just absolutely just destroying the hell out of everything he comes across. Because he's like me, he's a tinkerer. Yeah, so he's doing subsumes. I mean, he's been playing for 6 weeks, and he's got like 900 hours in the game. Like he's basically just night and day in this game. So you may not get extra resource drops by murdering the entire map. You definitely get a lot of drops in a very broad area. Oops, I let the fucking thing lapse, didn't I? Stand visible, please. See, the reason that I drop it and then I come over here is that way if Eximus come running up like a venomous Eximus or a shock Eximus or a bioelectric, you just fucking murder the bastards before they can get anywhere near you. Just run up. But see, like on this build, if you notice down the bottom, you'll see that, damn it. Keep letting it lapse like a dum-dum. I've got silence on here, so if the Eximus should become too much of a problem, just shut him the fuck down.
We will all share in this bounty.
Look, 10 minutes in.
As long as you can.
Another lift relic that's most certainly on the list. See, there's a bioelectric. So they can hit you while you're invisible, just like a venomous Eximus.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Glad to hear it, Lois. Thanks. It's funny, look, there's the vault. Look, I could be doubling down and doing bullet keys while I'm doing this, but I just don't want to. Oh, somebody died over there. That's no good. Oh, how fortuitous. I missed my jump, but I still got the life support pod I was trying to get. Okay. This is my 48th attempt. We'll see if we get it. You see what I'm doing to this map. I mean, granted, this is base star chart, but it doesn't matter. She does this to, you know, the normal steel path as well. So, there's literally no difference. Like, you could just as easily... Look at that. Oh, let it lapse. So this tells you how out of it I am right now, but how I'm feeling. Because I'm over here forgetting to cast abilities. And that's with longer durations, too. Thanks to the Archon shards. Yeah. I'm telling you, friends like Octavia, oh my god, they love the Crimson Shard. I think it's the Crimson Shard for longer ability duration. Oh, yeah. Stick a couple of normal Crimson Shards on her, get an additional 20% ability duration. I mean, look, it's all percent, or it's all multiplier based, so they just fucking die according to how much damage they inflict upon the mallet. I don't have to do anything to them. Look over here, anything good? Okay. Go grab your crap after the toxins have all dissipated and the nasties. I think this is a hell of a way to farm fucking mutagen samples too, by the way. Just fucking nuke areas. Look, there's a Sanguine Eximus right there. Ain't doing nothing to me. Sanguine and the Parasitic don't do shit. Oof. See, the worst part is, as crappy as I feel, is my poor kid sitting upstairs sick of shit waiting to go to urgent care. Been running fevers all over the fucking place. I feel like crap, but I haven't been running any consistent fever. Thankfully.
What our Tenno operative just found.
So there's rotation B. We got energy, we got life support. Just in time to use it all up again. Fuck you. Gassy bastards. Hell yeah. See, now that guy, if he makes it up high enough, a sidestep, because his fire can sometimes reach past. Okay, I'm literally stuck under a tree. I'm literally stuck under a tree. There we go. Not stuck under a tree anymore. That was weird. Because even my spam crouching wasn't working. That's the only reason why I did the unstuck. Thanks for the life support drops, fellas. Appreciate you. Look how far my build reaches. Seriously, like, this is just death. Yeah, this fucking build is like brutality at its finest. And people question why I call her an S tier. She's just brutal, dude. And this is on like a half of a decent build because I don't even have the mods fully maxed on her yet. I'm sorry for the sniffles and the clearing my throat. I feel like ass. Look, we're at 17 minutes and almost 18 minutes basically. The whole goal is just to run around and collect the loot after everything's killed itself. Oh, that was the buggy door. I'm dumb. See, it's like the only thing about the invisibility that does kind of make it a little goofy at times is, you can't always see where you're going. You kind of get stuck on shit. See, Nyx likes using chaos to make everybody whip their own ass. Octavia likes using chaos, or Octavia likes using her mallet and her amp to literally just cause death by making people just kill the shit out of themselves. God damn it, I did it again. I am so bad at this today. By playing something with, you know, like high ability function and shit is probably a terrible idea when you're sick. Man, I work in cells. I don't know what I'd do with my life.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Whatever. So that's rotation C. And obviously, we got Endo, we got 3 relics. So the Axie was rotation C, the Lith and the Endo were rotation A, and then the Neo was rotation B. 48 attempts. So I'm over 90 attempts at this point between her neuroptics and her systems. That's actually worse than when I did Protea, and Protea is considered the worst farm, or is considered a worse farm than this. This is my argument to why I think things should be put to the steel path, you know, like the OP frames, the really powerful fucking frames that you do from mission specific stuff, assassination specific stuff, I don't have a problem with, you know, but like mission specific stuff, like, you know, Octavia, you know, those, you know, Ash, really, really powerful fucking frames like that, I think should be lower tier, you know, lower tier steel path. I think that putting them as, you know, I don't know, maybe 10 riven slivers for a 50% chance drop, or a frame component from that mission specifically. Something like that. Just 2 drops. Fuck off. You get one or the other. Like, who's going to argue with getting 10 fucking riven slivers? I don't think anybody. So, this right here, like, I'm over 90 fucking attempts. I had 46 attempts for her systems out of resource caches, okay? 46 attempts. And then now 48 attempts. So I want 94 fucking attempts for 2 Warframe components. Like, I ain't got a problem grinding, but this is stupid. If this was in Steel Path with a much better drop rate and not having a fuck ton of relics sitting in front of it at lower percentages, which are going to have a higher probability of dropping, we'd have a problem with it. But, so, like I said, so we got DevStream Monday, and then we've got Lewis Prey on the 30th, and then we've got all sorts of goodies. Possibly a new Prime drop. Well, definitely a new Prime drop, just when is the question, so that should be cool. And then, for God's sakes, let us all hope and pray that one day they listen to us by expanding the loot tables to include the Steel Path. So, folks, I want to thank you very much for watching. As always, I'll catch you in the next one.